Have you recently had a close encounter? Close encounter. Close. Have you recently had a close encounter?
Estoy habitué.
Have you recently had a close encounter?
Estoy habitué.
Have you recently had a close encounter? Close encounter with something.
All right. Look at us. Take a look at the Earthlings. Goodbye.
I'll take care, all right? Nothing but love for you. Nothing but love for you. Peace!
Give her 6 quavers, then call.
I am convinced that the following basic items are true. The USA government has and is interacting with alien cultures. The same is for the other nations of planet Earth. The government has captured alien technology and has interacted with them to ensure a similar development of our technology along the same lines. The government maintains underground facilities, some of which are jointly occupied by alien entities. Different alien species are interacting with human beings. Some of the alien species maintain underground facilities. Humans are being manipulated in these facilities. Manipulation of the human species extends to very deep levels. Levels of alien manipulation affect human evolution, genetics, and planetary power structures. Various entities that have a non-terrestrial origin walk freely among us. MJ-12, PI-40, 5412 organizations do and did exist. Animal and human mutilations are being performed. Abduction of human beings occurs on a regular basis. Alien interaction with the human community will soon have increased impact on society. Star Wars, SDI, Strategic Defense Initiative, and the space program are superficial bucolic constructs that are fronts for funding other black projects. The United States and Russia are not adversaries at all, especially in terms of interaction with alien species. Aliens have affected the human religious systems. Some of the most outspoken ufologists work for and with the government. The public is being acclimated through the media to the following information. Reinforcement of the one world concept. Aliens do exist and are among us. Alien motives may not be pleasant. Acceptance of the dehumanization of man. Mind control is actively being used by alien entities insofar as their ability to manipulate the human mind is being used to subdue human beings for their own purposes. The CIA and other government agencies have used mind control techniques to perform assassinations and to further negative operations that are counterproductive to human progress. As MK-Ultra and Manchurian Candidate program, world domination groups are interwoven with alien control groups, the Illuminati, Bilderbergers, Council of Foreign Relations, Trilateral Commission, CIA, FBI, NSA, NRC, the military, Federal Reserve, and other groups have areas within them that have conspired to rule the world under a domination-based system. This system is committed to the dehumanization of man and the one world concept. Society is maintained in a static state of disarray, fostered by ego-oriented activities that focus on security, sensation, and power. The agreement between ETs and USA government was made and contained some of the following provisions. 1. The United States would not reveal alien presence and would not interfere with alien operations. 2. The United States would allow the aliens to maintain underground bases. Old AEC underground facilities were some of the initial facilities to be offered, although larger facilities were built at 26 locations around the Southwest. 3. The United States would allow the aliens to abduct its citizens on a periodic and limited basis for medical examination, providing that the people were returned unharmed and without memory of the interaction. 4. The aliens would furnish a periodic list of abductees. This list would be reviewed by the National Security Council. 5. The aliens would provide the United States with technology in beam weaponry, gravitational propulsion and mind control and implant technology. Implant technology was in use as early as 1964 and legalized in Sweden by Olof Palme. Sometime after the government made the agreement with the aliens, they began to suspect that the aliens were abducting a larger number of people than reported to the NSC, National Security Council, on the lists. So the aliens had violated the agreement. There was also an awareness in the government of what the aliens were really doing with the people they abducted. There was apparently little they could do but try and keep the information classified to prevent panic. In December 1988, former Navy intelligence officer William Cooper interviewed a man who said, "I don't know everything, but it's way out of control. Giant underground shelters are being built under Groom Lake and in other places. So now you know where some of the abductees of the national parks are taken, in the DUMBs, deep underground military bases. Just compare the map of disappearances in the USA with those of DUMBs and that's it. The most disappearances are near the DUMBs. Dave Paulides, missing 411, is absolutely right."
This is the location of a missing hunter.
So it looks like people are snatched off the ground, and then some of them are dropped back miles and miles away.
For thousands of years, the human species has looked to the skies in amazement at unidentified objects. We are staring at unconventional possibilities supported by witnesses, video, and most recently, our own government.
The 3 witnesses saw this object picking up the elk.
There was no cable, nothing discernible holding the elk to the craft.
I know what happened to me. It happened in 1974. Next thing I know, I was in this cubicle.
In many stories, children are right there, and then the next second they're gone.
It was unusual that they had that many tracking dogs and never found a track.
The more you hear, the stranger the story gets. Why send a SWAT team on a missing person case?
When I saw that, that's when I, went down on my knees.
They are connected to extra-dimensional beings.
Others are taken out of the planet. Have you ever watched the movie Jupiter Ascending?
We've been taught that the birthplace of the human race is Earth, but it's not.
Do you know what this will do to people when they find out the truth?
I don't think that most people would want to know the truth.
I do.
Your planet was seeded by brass axe industries roughly 100,000 years ago.
It's one of the most powerful dynasties in the universe. There are 3 primary heirs. The oldest is Belem. He's the one that controls this planet and wants you dead.
I'm telling you, I'm nobody.
You are royalty.
What about the girl?
Still alive.
Bring her to me.
When the exact same genes reappear in the exact same order, it is what you call reincarnation.
Majesty's life is going to change, if she wants it to.
I'm still the same me.
Right now, Belem owns the title to Earth. Once you claim it, the Earth will belong to you.
I will harvest that planet tomorrow before I let her take it from me.
Have you ever seen a harvest?
Never. But I've heard they feel no pain.
You should have told me the truth about why you wanted her.
That planet belongs to me.
Not anymore.
United States government is the largest purchaser and distributor of heroin and cocaine in the world. Primarily, the CIA and the Delta Security Forces, sponsored by the National Reconnaissance Office at Fort Carson, Colorado, are involved. The process appears to serve two purposes. 1. To eliminate weaker elements of society, and 2. To provide funds for alien-related and space projects. In 1987, a Los Angeles police officer was killed when he discovered that the top floor of a hotel in Los Angeles was used as a CIA heroin-cocaine distribution point. Other points exist out of Riverton, Wyoming, and on the Laguna Indian Reservation in Arizona. So much for the Just Say No program. Who was in charge of the CIA during the greatest increase in activity in these programs? Wake up, planet Earth. Many major Earth governments have secretly retrieved crashed examples of these aliens and their ships. Aliens are already invisibly upon us. You should use a night vision infrared camera to see them. Some aliens are even extremely distantly related to some Earth races. Alien-human interbreeding is occurring even in recent times. There are examples of aliens collecting flora, fauna, animal life, and humans, both temporary and permanent abductions. Elements of the aliens' deception strategy, 2,000-year or more setup context. Develop covert alliances via positive-appearing cover. Factionalize malevolence into apparently opposing groups. Develop and use religion as a setup. Influence religious history through miracles, etc. Present themselves as divine, godly, angelic. Tailor contact tactics to multiple group receptivity factors. Use apparent opposition between alien groups to incite fear of negatives and loyalty to positives, a dualistic dynamic. Effect more than one religion, thus having relatively opposing religious groups. Structure and influence specific non-religious political and economic groups also into multiple, incompatible factions. Opportunistically influence human groups and individuals as their popularity proves to be of value. Gradually transition from entirely covert to partially covert activities, that is, select certain influential economic and/or political governmental groups for overt contact. Match contact tactics to fit expectations of contactees, gods and angels for the religious, technology for the military, control for the government and economic powers, outsider, conspiracy information for the gullible and wanting conspiracists, etc. keep believers fanatical, keep disbelievers polarized, corrupt societal archetypes about who is who amongst the aliens, incite covert and overt preparations for eventual full overt contact worldwide, influence governments and mythology and religion and media, subliminally and subconsciously to accept aliens, and then openly prepare and condition the mass populace towards acceptance of the idea. Prepare alien contact scenarios for inducing fear into the populace, and thereby allegiance to the only protection from the negative aliens, that is, ally to the positive aliens, which are negatives in deep cover. Gain allegiance of the populace via these above deception tactics, prior to the truly benevolent aliens having legal opportunity to make mass contact. By use of technology that, greatly in advance of human Earth technology, induce the belief in humanity that aliens know better for humanity than humanity. Deny there exists choice that can be spiritually exercised by humanity that can obviate the entire alien games and reality set.
We'll throw him off and it'll be all yours! Look out! I'm through! I've got tone. Eagle 20. Box 2. Come on, baby, come on! Good luck, buddy. Hello, boys! I'm back!
Have you recently had a close encounter with something very unusual? Have you recently had a close encounter?
Une rencontre plutôt inhabituelle.
Have you recently had a close encounter?
Une rencontre plutôt inhabituelle.
Have you recently had a close encounter?
Une rencontre
Close encounter with something very unusual.
Give her 6 quavers.
Close encounter with something very unusual. Have you recently had a close encounter? Have you recently had a close encounter?
Une rencontre plutôt inhabituelle.
Have you recently had a close encounter?
Une rencontre plutôt inhabituelle.
Have you recently had a close encounter?
Une rencontre
Close encounter with something very unusual.
Pause.